Hey. Hi, it's Rosemary here. How you doing? Did you know that when you stop resisting how hard it might be to fulfill your mission, your vision, and grow your business and all of that stuff, then it will become easy. Let me explain. I became a mom about 9 years ago when the beautiful, absolutely adorable T came into my life. Basically, it was birthed into my life. And like most moms would agree, it was a bit of a challenge, to say the least. A very huge challenge. And for the first few weeks, I did spend a lot of time, figuring out how to breastfeed, which incidentally was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. The lack of sleep, the constant self-doubt about whether you're actually up to the job of being a mother, the conflict between the way that I was brought up and the way that I wanted to bring her up and trying to figure out what my way was anyway. All of it felt really, really tough. And I wondered whether what I'd got myself into, frankly. I'd look at this awesome bundle of joy. When she was wailing, it was a bit scary. But when she was happy, it was like, yeah, okay, I can do this. And so ultimately, a few weeks in, I decided, oh, this sleep thing is killing me. I need to actually have some more sleep. I was kind of dying from the lack of sleep. And everybody around me were talking about getting her into a routine and all of this and all the other. And seeing that I'm not necessarily the most routined kind of person, I thought, anyway, they obviously know what they're talking about. So I kind of got myself this wonderful book, which would teach me magic techniques on how to get her to sleep without leaving her to cry, because I'm not really into the leaving her to cry thing. So there I was in the middle of the night, keeping all these sleep diaries and trying to figure out what her pattern was and all of this stuff. And then finally, I actually realized that the whole trying to do this thing was causing me more frustration than if I just went with the flow of it. I was a new mom. I had this baby. It was going to be tough. I could handle it though, if I just go with the flow of it instead of trying to control it and trying to manage it in the way that other people thought that I should, basically. And in that moment, as I made this decision inside of myself that, you know what, I am just going to not sleep for the next 10 years. That was the decision I made. And as I made that decision, it stopped being a problem. It just stopped being a problem literally for the next, I don't know, even now I'm still within that 10-year period. I don't need as much sleep as I thought I did. Really. So, and I just kind of relaxed in the knowledge that though it was going to be hard, I could deal with it. And the truth is I was working full time at some points in that. I gave birth to another two children. I was running my businesses and I wasn't really sleeping at all because the babies kept waking up, and I'm a breastfeeding attachment type parent. So waking up every 2 hours and this and that and the other. And it just wasn't a problem anymore. I stopped moaning about the lack of sleep. It stopped being hard. If anything, it got easier to handle. Was it the change in my expectations? Possibly. Or was it simply the decision? Yes, it was the decision that changed everything. I went on, as I said, to having more children and all of that. It was hard, but somehow it all became easy to handle as I made the decision to handle it. I listened into the conversations of a lot of my friends who were also going through the whole sleepless nights and all of that stuff, and they were all struggling, and I kept trying to explain to them that stop resisting it. It is what it is. Just go with it and you'll find that it's easier, but nobody could quite get it. Okay. So why do I say all of that? Because it's the same with business. Okay. With living out your dream and doing the work you're born to do. When you resist the pain of it, you get overwhelmed, you get stressed out, you get frustrated. You think you're doing something wrong. And so you go looking for magic bullets that don't exist. The search for the magical easy button, it eats up more of your time and you end up not doing the work that you need to do to get the results. And so you further enhance your difficulties because now everything is taking longer and longer and longer because you're not actually doing the work, and it's all because you're resisting the hard. What if you made a decision to just walk through it rather than trying to find a way around it? What if you look in the eyes of the beast and you quietly decide that you're going to defeat it? And then with focus and deliberate determination, you keep moving forward, doing the work you know to do. Doing it and doing it and doing it until it becomes a habit and it becomes easy to do. And then you add on something else to keep stretching yourself and moving the growth of your business forward. And then you keep doing that as well until it becomes a new habit as well. How much faster and easier would it be to focus on walking through the fire rather than keep trying to find a ways around the fire, looking for a quick way that you know doesn't really exist, but the resistance keeps lying to you and making you think that you can somehow skip the hard. And so what could have taken you just 1 year maybe to handle, it will now take you 5 or more years because you keep stop, start, getting nowhere. Honey, just accept the hard. so that it becomes easy. Okay? Walk through it. Stop trying to find all the shortcuts. If there is any magic to be found, it will be found in you doing the work. Okay? So do the work. Simple. Yeah? Fight for, deliberately design the life you're born to live. If you're done with the stop starting and you're ready to actually do the real work that leads to results, then first and foremost, I want to invite you to join me on a free webinar, which is happening on Sunday. So you can register for that at rosemarynonnynight.com/preview, rosemarynonnynight.com/preview, and I'll take you through some steps and such. Or you can go straight in to the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track group and come and work with me live. It's at rosemarynonnynight.com/DM Fast Track. A pleasure as always. I look forward to seeing you on the call or seeing you in group. Bye.